welcome back. Hello. Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome. Hey Kimberly, how are you dear? Welcome back. Let's write your good name. You are first. Here is your good name. Welcome. How are you dear? Comment your beautiful names. Hi Mahi. How are you? Walaikum salam. Welcome dear. Here is your good name. Hi Zeta. How are you? Here is yours. Welcome. Fine. Okay, take care. Bye. Okay. Have a good day. Good to hear. Hello, dear Zeta. How are you? Welcome. It's Saswat and Sony. Hi. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Ramesh. Hi, Ramesh. Here is a good name. Good night. Hey, Gabby. Here is yours. Good night, dear Kimberly. Sleep tight. It's Jehio. Hi, dear Jehio. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hello from Canada. Hi. How are you? Hello, dear Debbie. Here is a good name. It's Zarifa. Hi, dear Zarifa. Here is a good name. Nicole. Hey, dear Nicole. Welcome. Asia. Hello, Asia. How are you? Welcome. Hi, dear Tara. Here is your beautiful name. Me, please. Comment your good name, dear. Hi, dear Azura. Here is yours. Thank you. You're most welcome. Mobina. Hi, dear Mobina. How are you? Here is yours. It's M and B. Here is your good name. Hi. Hello, dear. It's Tara. Lisa. Rumi. Here is yours. Ritesh. Hi, Ritesh. How are you? Here is a good name. It's Savannah. Hi, Savannah. Welcome. Double N-A-H. Here is yours. Hi. It's Crackers. Hey, Crackers. How are you? Rohan. Hello, Rohan. Welcome. Here is a good name. It's Kaylina. Hi, dear Kaylina. Here is yours. Welcome. Nuha. Hi, dear Nuha. Here is a beautiful name. Komal. Hello, dear Komal. Welcome. Aubrey, hi Aubrey. Welcome. Here is yours. Fannin, hi Fannin. Welcome dear. Have a good day. Here is yours. Hey, Star, why not dear? Star with a star. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hi Ayman, how are you? Here is yours. Hey dear Lindsay. Here is your beautiful name. It's Nora. Hi Nora, welcome. Hello Jahira. It's Jahira. Hi Morano. Hi Morano, welcome. How are you? Ilma. Hello dear Ilma. Here is your good name. It's Ariel. Hi dear Ariel. Here is your good name. Manha is here. Hi Manha, welcome. How are you? Mayan. Hi Mayan. Welcome. It's Catalina. Hi Catalina. How are you? Welcome. Hello dear Akila. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you. You're most welcome dear. It's Fatiha. Hi. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Aiden. Hi Aiden. Here is your beautiful name. Dheeraj. Hi Dheeraj. How are you? Here is yours. It's Gemma. Hello. How are you doing? It is a good name. Hey dear Hannah. Here is yours. Welcome. Naomi is here. Hi Naomi. How are you? Leslie. Hello dear Leslie. Here is a good name. Oliver. Hi Oliver. Here is yours. It's Dave. Hi, welcome. Hello, dear. What is your name? Abby. Is your name Abby, dear? Here is yours. Welcome. Dimas. Hello. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear Sophie. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Isha. Hi, dear Isha. Here is yours. It's Aaron. Here is your beautiful name. Estrella. Hi dear Estrella. How are you? Guys, one thing you can do for me is just oops. Double tap on your screens like this, and there is a subscribe button waiting for your beautiful female press. Hi dear Fatima. Here is your good name. Welcome. How are you? Hello dear Zayli. Here is yours. Hi dear Sina. Here is a good name. Hajwa. Hi Hajwa, welcome. How are you? It's Meili. Hello dear Meili, how are you? Hi dear Fozan. Here is yours. It's Ilkud. Hi dear Ilkud. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hi dear Nermin. Welcome back dear Nermin. How are you doing? Here is yours. Hi dear Luna. Here is your beautiful name. Birdia. It's Birdia. Hi. Hello dear Bella. Here is yours. Hi dear. Hi, what is your name? Charlotte. Hi dear Charlotte. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi dear. What's a good name dear? Niaish. Hi, here is yours. Welcome. It's Elzana. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Nora. Hi Nora. How are you? Hi Furkan. Welcome back. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hello dear Sanchita. Sanchita is here. Hi. It's Amari. Hi Amari. How are you? Here is your good name. Shahan is here. Hi Shahan. Welcome. It's Abir. Hi Abir, welcome. Hi dear Mansi. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hi dear Inara. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Akal. Hi Akal, how are you? It's Faranges. Here is yours. It's Aura Fascia. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi dear Nazmi. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Ashif. Hi Ashif. Welcome dear. Here is yours. It's John. Hi John. Welcome. Hello, I'm doing good. How about you? Dear moderator. Welcome, morning. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this, and don't forget to press our subscribe button. It's Isa. Hi dear Isa, how are you? Hello dear Koopa. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, hi Anna. Hi dear Anna. Here is yours. It's royalty. Oh nice. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hadija for you. Here is yours. I am good. Oh, so good to have you here. Hi, dear Gary. Here is your beautiful name. Good to hear. It's Idak. Hey, Idak. Welcome. Hi, dear Mali. Hi, dear Mali. How are you? It's Camila. Hello, dear Camila. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Ilkut. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi dear Faik, here is your beautiful name. How are you? Dharam. Hello Dharam. Here is yours. How are you? Hi dear Noor. Here is your beautiful name. Have a good day. It's Beju. Hi Beju, how are you? Here is yours. Hi dear Vani. Here is your good name. Welcome. Faiza. Hi Faiza. How are you? Here is yours. You're most welcome. Hello dear Oli. Here is your good name. It's Luna. And so here is yours. Hi Edward. Hello dear Edward. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Isaac. Hi dear Isaac. Welcome. It's Yashi. Hi Yashi. Here is your good name. Hello dear Tina. Here is yours. How are you? Let's see who is next. It's Yo. Hi. It's Soul. Hi dear Soul. Welcome. Hello. Hi dear Harvest. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Hi Misty. Welcome. Hello dear Aryan. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Lena. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. It's Avery. Hi, dear Avery. You have such a unique name. Welcome. How are you doing? Hi, dear Ayat. Ayat is here. Hello, Ayat. How are you? It's Juliana. Hi, Juliana. Welcome. How are you? Aleph is here. Hello, dear Aleph. Here is your beautiful name. It's Palin. Hello, Palin. Welcome. Sadie. Hi, dear Sadie. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Eva. Here is yours. It's Noore. Hi, Noore. Welcome. Oh, so sad to hear, moderator. It's Sky. Here is yours. Load shedding is such a real problem. Hi, dear Garima. Here is your good name. How are you? Aubrey is here. Hi, Aubrey. Here is your beautiful name. It's Sky. Hi, Sky. Welcome. Let's see who is here. It's Anshu. Hi, dear Anshu. Here is your beautiful name. It's Gayu. Hi, dear Gayu. Welcome. I am fine, thank you. So good to know, dear. Have a good day. Hi, Anandu. Welcome. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this, and there is a subscribe button waiting for your beautiful finger press. Thank you so much for liking. Lots of love. It's Khalid. Hi, dear Khalid. Here is your good name. Unja. Hi, Unja. Welcome. Here is yours. It's Tina. Hello, dear Tina. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Ajang. Ajang is here. Hi, Jennifer. Hello, dear Jennifer. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Rahman. Hi, Rahman. How are you? Here is yours. Thank you so much. It's Emily. Hi, dear Emily. Here is your beautiful name. Ashley. Hi, dear Ashley. Here is yours. It's Felix. Hey, here is yours. Hi, dear True. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, Elena. Hi, dear Elena. Here is yours. Let's see who is here. It's Ashish. Hi, dear Ashish. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Sa. Here is yours. Hi, dear Ali. Here is your good name. It's Rukosh. Rukosh or Ruposh? Rukosh. Oh, wow, what a unique name you have. Here is yours. Tanjiro. Hello. Hey, dear Jinan. Here is your good name. It's Augustina. Hello, how are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, dear. Hi, dear Sohela. Sohela, where are you from, dear? Hi, dear Harry. Here is yours. Hi, dear Francesca. Francesca is here. Hello. Hi. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hey, dear Aisha. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Amy. Amy is here. Hey, Amy. Welcome. Oh, nice. You're from Matt. You're from Mexico. Manvi. Hi, Manvi. Welcome. ¿Cómo estás? Here is your beautiful name. It's Sheila. Hi, dear. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, you're from Argentina. Nice. Hi, dear Ahingo. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Jerry. Hi, dear Jerry. How are you? Hey, dear Adele. Welcome back, Adele. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear. Yeah, I know. It's Masuma. Hi, Masuma. Welcome. Here is yours. He's asking for him. You are asking from him. It is called reverse. Hi, dear Fatima. Here is a good name. It's Krishiv. Hi, Krishiv. How are you? Here is your good name. Let's see who is here. Tanish. Hi, Tanish. How are you doing? Here is a good name. Darshu. Welcome back. How are you? Here is yours. Ah, Darshil. Hi, how are you, dear Darshu? Hi, Direct. Welcome. Here is a good name. Hello, dear Muskan. Here is yours. Welcome, Muskan. How are you? It's Subhan. Hi, Subhan. Welcome. Hello, dear. And here is your good name. After that, I didn't see this. Hey, dear Ayla. Here is your good name. Welcome. Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Here is yours. It's Grace. Hi, dear Grace. Here is your beautiful name. I am good, fine, and here tell me about you. Hope you have a good day. Yes. Thank you so much, dear Darshu. I am good too. As you. Thank you for asking. And have a good day to you too, dear. Hi, Mahi. Here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. And there is a subscribe button too waiting for your beautiful finger press. It's Virat. Hi, Virat. Welcome. It's Zainab. Hi, dear Zainab. Here is your beautiful name. It's Saleh. Hello, dear Saleh. How are you? Hi, dear Sewak. Sewak is here. Hi, dear Sewak. How are you? Hello, dear Ifa. Hi, Ifa. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. How are you? It's Lala. Hi, dear Lala. Here is your dear moderator. Lala is here. It's Bahar. Hi, Bahar. How are you? Here is yours. It's Hoor. Hi, Hoor. Welcome. Hi, dear Myla. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear. Thank you so much for liking, dear. What is your good name? It's Digna. Hi, dear Digna. Welcome. Sanam is here. Hello, Sanam. How are you? Here is a good name. It's Cool Cat. Hey, welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Pankaj. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Kira. Hi, Kira. How are you? Uh huh. So good to know, dear moderator. You move on. Hi, Emily. Welcome. It's Easter. Hi, dear Easter. Here is your good name. It's Zoya. Hello, dear Zoya. Here is your good name. It's Michelle. Hi, dear Michelle. How are you? And we have another Michelle with the different spellings. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Upi. Thank you so much for liking, dear Upi. Here is your beautiful name. It's Aisha. Hi, Aisha. How are you? Here is yours. Let's write Wilma. Hello, dear Wilma. Wilma. Here is your beautiful name. It's Enes. Hello, dear Enes. How are you? Thank you for asking. You're most welcome, dear. Have a good day. Ida. Hi, Ida. Welcome. Aria. Hello, dear Aria. Welcome. Hey, dear. Your name is? Hey, Sad. Welcome. Here is your good name. Hey, dear. Naruto. Okay. That's right. Naruto for you. Here is yours. Welcome. She also, yeah, yeah. Hey Sophia, welcome. How are you? Hey dear Eros. It is a good name. It's Amy. Hi dear Amy. Here is your beautiful name. It's Bursam. Oh, Bursam. Let me do right. Bursam is here. Hi Bursam. Welcome. It's Livy. Hello dear Livy. How are you? Here is yours. Hi dear Sophia. Sophia is here. Have no fear. Hi, dear Anna. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Julia. Hi, Julia. How are you? Hey, dear Nihal. Here is your beautiful name. It's Ada. Hello, dear Ada. Here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands, and there is a subscribe button too. Waiting for your finger press. Be beautiful. It's Liz. Hi, Liz. Welcome. Hi, dear Lisa. Here is your good name. It's AI Story. What's your good name? It's Lida. Hi, Lida. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Atlassy. Atlassi is here. Hi, Atlassi. How are you? Hi, dear Perla. Here is your beautiful name. It's Elena. Hi, Elena. Welcome. How are you? It's Moa. Hi, dear Moa. Here is your good name. Afruza is here. Hi, Afruza. Here is yours. Hi, dear Aileen. Here is your beautiful name. It's Ara. Hi, dear Ara. Welcome. Let's see who is next. Hi, dear Navia. Here is your beautiful name. My name is Finn. Hey, dear Finn. Welcome. How are you? Here is a good name. Hey, dear me. What's your name, dear? Elian. Hi, Elian. Welcome. How are you? It's Candela. Welcome, dear Candela. Here is a good name. Hi, dear Adeline. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Aisha. Oh, we have another Aisha. Hi, Aisha. Welcome. How are you? It's Sarai. Hi, dear Sarai. Welcome. Anik is here. Hi, dear Anik. Here is your beautiful name. Let's see who is here. Prab. Hi, dear Prab. B B B B. It's B H. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey, dear. Thank you for subscribing, dear. And here is your good name. It's what is your name? Sid. Hi, Sid. Welcome. Here is yours. Hi, dear Jorivia. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? You're most welcome, dear. We have two candelas in the chat. Hi. Hello to both of you. Hello, Kelly. How are you? Hi, dear Filani. Here is your beautiful name. Let's see who is here. Jacoby. Hi. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey, dear Diana. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Yashva. Yashva is here. Hi, Yashva. Welcome. It's Gowad. Hello. Here is yours. Welcome. Let's see who is next. It's Brenda. Hi, dear Brenda. How are you? Here is yours. Humera is here. Hello, dear Humera. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Ade. Hey, dear Ade. How are you? Hi, dear. What is your name? Zainab. Hi, Zainab. Welcome. Here is your song. I am. Let me refresh. Hi, Vanshika. How are you? Welcome. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Let's write your good name, dear Vanshika. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Lavanya. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hello. Hi. How are you? It's Zoe. Hi, dear Zoe. Welcome. Hey, dear Jen Day. Here is your beautiful name. Let's see who is next. Yeah. Hello, dear Gulnir. Here is yours. Yeah, what's the temperature there, moderator? Here is yours. Hi, dear Cameron. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Mahnoor. Okay, it's Mahnoor. Welcome. Let's write. Here is yours. If you want a screenshot of this, you can take it now, dear. Hello, Melody. How are you? Thank you. You're most welcome. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just have to do this double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. Okay, let's move to the next name. It's Mukhtar. Hi, dear Mukhtar. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear Ishal. Here is your good name. It's today is low 36. Hmm. Hi dear Krish, here is yours. I think same here, but mostly sunny. Hi dear Ursula, here is your beautiful name. Here is yours, Melody. I love this name, Melody. It's like melting in my mouth. Melody, hi, how are you? It's Sam. Hey dear Sam, how are you? Here is your beautiful name. Kunal is here. Hello Kunal, how are you? Hey dear Hinata. Hey Hinata, how are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Mariam. Hi dear Mariam. Here is yours. How are you? It's Hira. Hi Hira. Welcome dear. It's Wayne. Hi dear Wayne. Here is your good name. It's Vanessa. Hello Vanessa. How are you? It's Arad. Hi Arad. Here is yours. Anjali. Hey Anjali. Anjali, welcome. How are you? Hi dear Sabir. Sabir is here. Hello Sabir, how are you? Andre. Hey dear Andre. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Mashhura. What a unique name you have. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi dear Masuma. Here is yours. How are you? Hey dear. You're most welcome dear. Thank you. Kyra. Here is a good name. Hey, good morning. Hi, morning dear. How are you? Have a good day. How's your day going? Hey Azan, welcome. It's Raja. Hi Raja, welcome. How are you? Hey Rumesa. Hi Rumesa dear. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Denaya. Hi dear Denaya. Here is yours. Farah is here. Hello Farah. How are you? It's Dore. Hi dear Dore, welcome. Hamna. Hi Hamna. I have a question for you. Okay. What is that? Let's see who is next. It's Khatija. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? So yeah, it's Yafia. Oh, what a unique name you have. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi dear Inda. Here is yours. Hello Insal. Here is your beautiful name. It's Pavneet. Hi Pavneet. How are you? Here is yours. Hey Mystery. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Let's write your name. Here is yours. Hi dear Suga for you. Welcome. It's Lareb. Hi Lareb. How are you? Here is your good name. Muhlisa. Hi Muhlisa. Here is yours. That day what Mahi wanna say to Masiji. Yes? No? What do you mean by that? Hi dear Uma. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Millie. Hi Millie. Here is your good name. It's Lynn. Hi dear Lynn. How are you? It's Ishal. Hi. Welcome dear. Hi dear Ika. Here is a good name. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands, and there is a subscribe button too waiting for you to press. It is not visible because I already pressed it. It's Nabia. Hi Nabia, welcome. How are you? Junaid is here. Hello dear Junaid. How are you doing? Here is a good name. It's Mia. Hi Mia, welcome. I'm your subscriber Anusha. Thank you for subscribing, dear Anusha. How are you? It is a good name. It's Ilian. Hello, dear Ilian. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Bahar. Hi, Bahar. How are you? Welcome. Hey, dear Gia. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. It's Amen. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hey, dear Sardar. Welcome. I mean, what she wanna say to Masi, but she couldn't say. How do I know what she wanna say to her? Hey, dear Sardar. Here is your good name. It's better to ask her. Hi, dear Anais. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Yo. Hey. Cool. Anshul. Hi, Anshul. Welcome. How are you? Let's see who is next. It's Ali. Hi, Ali. Welcome. Jasmine. Jasmine is here. Hi, dear Jasmine. Welcome. Hi, dear Junaid. Welcome, dear Junaid. How are you? Hello, dear Abel. Here is yours. Welcome. Uswa. Hi, dear Uswa. How are you? It's Asia. Hi, dear Asia. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Aurora. Here is yours. It's Anahita. What a unique name you have. Nahita, here is yours. How are you? Thank you for writing my two names. My name two times. Oh, thank you so much. Hi dear, you don't know where from sunrise of today. The same place where every day rises. Hi Amin, welcome. How are you? Right here, Yakta. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Davi. Hi Davi. How are you? Hamza is here. Hello Hamza. Here is your beautiful name. It's Queen. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi dear Karan. Here is your beautiful name. Pika. 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 Welcome. It's Manjar. Here is yours. It's Rene. Hi dear Rene. Here is your beautiful name. Hi dear Peason. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi Eliza. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Farizada. Hi. Welcome dear. How are you? Here is yours. Hi dear Shivi. Shivi is here. Welcome dear Rafa. Here is your beautiful name. Hi dear. It's Said. It's Scar. Hello dear Scar. How are you? Welcome back. How are you doing today? Hi dear Kos Koskesh. Oh wow. What a unique name you have. Koskesh. Here is your sister, me please. I don't know. Literally, I don't know about this. Hi, Anjali. Welcome. Here is yours. How are you? It's Zake. Hi, Zake. Here is your good name, Maida. Hello, Maida. How are you? Pookie. Pookie with the Pookie emoji. Hi, welcome, dear. Hello, dear Tamara. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Chelsea. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, Hadi. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome back. Here is yours. Give me hint even little bit. You know, I forgot all the conversation, and I literally don't know what she wanna say and what's the topic. What was the topic? Hi, Clea. Welcome. Honestly, trust me. I have thought. Welcome. Here is yours. Hey, dear Cookie. Here is your good name. Hey, good evening, my dear. How are you? I am good, dear. How about you? Thank you so much for asking. Have a good day. Hi, Sumera. Welcome. How are you? It's Harim. Hi, Harim. Here is your good name. Ayan. Hi, Ayan. Welcome. It's Anya. Hi Anya, how are you? Here is yours. Good, good. Okay, Scar. Have a good day, dear. Thank you so much for joining. Shreya. Hi, Shreya. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Shreya and Kia. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Dhruvi. Hi, Dhruvi. Here is yours. Welcome. Let's see who is next. It's I am innocent in front of you, only in only front of me, and I know this. Hi, dear Ira. Here is yours. Hey, dear Afat. Okay. Okay. Afat wants a screenshot. Oh, I made a mistake. Let me rewrite. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, dear Afat. You can take a screenshot now. Hi Kola, how are you? Welcome. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens with your beautiful hands. Hi Angel. Hi. Hi Kiran. Welcome. Guys, he's taking screenshots, so that's why we are waiting. Hey Sakman, welcome. How are you? Hi. Kila. Hello. Leela and Kila. Welcome. Yeah, you're singing my heart. You know, I can't. I don't know what's going on in your mind. I literally don't have any idea. Let's move to the next name. Hi, dear angel. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you. Oh, get well soon, dear. Hey, Andy. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Leela. Here is your good name. It's Yvonne. Hi, Yvonne. Welcome. It's Keela. Leela and Keela. Welcome. Hi, dear Babas. Here is yours. Sadia. Hi, Sadia. Welcome. By the way, today is special. Yes. Hi, dear Easy. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Sakman. Here is yours. Welcome. Have a good day, Aileen. Oh, get well soon, dear Aileen. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, Meryl. How are you? It's Meryl. Here is yours. Hi, dear Isadora. Hello, Isadora. How are you doing? Here is yours. It's Hyan. Here is your beautiful name. Doha. Hi, Doha. Welcome. How are you? Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Hajar. Hi, dear Hajar. Here is your good name. It's Romisa. Hello, dear Romisa. How are you? It's P-U-T-R and I. It is yours. Doing good. Nice. Have a good day. So good to have you here. Hi, Yuna. Here is your beautiful name. It's Aleph. Hi, Aleph. How are you? Oh, thank you so much, Rose. Hello, dear Tisania. Here is your good name. It's Adiba. Hi, Adiba. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear. Not Hajar, it's Hajra. But you wrote Hajar. Hi, dear Hajra. Welcome. Here is yours. I think Hajar is anyone else's name. Hi, dear Ayaru. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Yeah, it's Hajar. Look, Melody's name is Hajar. It's Delila. Hi, dear Delila. Here is yours. Welcome. It's what's your name? Rahma. Hi, Rahma. Welcome. So we have two people's name. One is Hajar and one is Hajra. So both names are done. Hello, dear Ahem. Here is your good name. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. No, my name is not Hajra. So what's your name? Melody. You gave me that name, Hajar. Hi, Lemur. Welcome. How are you? It's Katie. Hello, dear Katie. How are you? Hi, dear. Thank you so much, dear. Sunina. Hi, Sunina. Welcome. How are you? It's Yaritza. Yaritza is here. Hi. You're the best ever. You're the most brutal and biggest and most ruthless candy trapper. What? That's ever been. There is no one can stop me. Oh my god. Thank you so much, dear moderator. Am I brutal? Hi, dear Zara. Here is yours. Hey, dear. Anyways, I take it as a compliment. Thank you so much. Here is your good name. Welcome. Abrish. Hi, Abrish. Lots of love, dear. Thank you so much. Here is yours. It's Honey. Hi, dear Honey. Here is your good name. It's Emily. Hello, dear Emily. Here is yours. It's Corey. Hi, dear Corey. Here is your beautiful name. It's Maria. Hi, Maria. Welcome. What happened here, moderator? Hi, Fahad. Here is yours. It's Sandeep. Hi, Sandeep. Here is your beautiful name. It's Corey. Hi. Here is yours. Hi, dear. It's Yamuna. Hi, dear Yamuna. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, Maham. Welcome. Hey, dear Jess. Here is your good name. It's Sammy. Hi, Sammy. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear Palak. Here is your good name. It's Elze. Hi, Elze. How are you? It's what's your name, dear? Adam. What's your name? It's Bob on no. Okay, that's right. Here is yours. Welcome. Are you Bruce Willis and Sarita? I'm asking from you and you are asking from me. Am I? Hi Ratna, welcome. Here is your good name. Oh no. Oh, you're back. Hi. How are you guys? Welcome back. It's Amal. Hi Amal. Welcome. It's Ro'o. Ro'o. Hi dear Jasmine. Here is your beautiful name. It's Anchal. Hi Anchal. Welcome. How are you? Hi dear Ganga. Here is your good name. Hi. How are you? Welcome. Okay, let's move to the next name, which is because you like this. I like this because you said this. Hi dear Rylan. Here is your good name. It's Angel. Hi Angel. How are you? Here is yours. It's Alvin. Hi dear Alvin. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hello dear. Let's see who is next. Next. It's Hadley. Hey Hadley. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. There is one thing you can do for me is you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. And there is a subscriber in two waiting for your finger press. It's Avaya. Hi Avaya. Welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Shalom. Hi Shalom. Welcome. Here is yours. It's Atharva. Hi, dear Atharva. Here is your oops good name. Welcome. My name is Vinayak. Hi, Vinayak. Welcome. How are you? It's Eddie. Hey, Eddie. Welcome back. Taha is here. Hi, Taha. That's impossible to like for you due to me. That's compliment, but it's okay. Hi, Malik. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Nafisa. Wow, thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Have a good day. Hi, Nafisa. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? It's Geeta. Hello, dear Geeta. How are you? Yo. Hey. Here is yours. Welcome. Can you do Mimi for my little sister? Why not? For your little cutie pie. Hi dear Daddy, welcome. How are you? Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens. That's right, Daddy. Hey dear Daddy, how are you? Welcome. It's Kanan. Hi Kanan, how are you? Yes, Munch. Here is yours. How are you doing, dear Munch? Hey, dear Hala. Here is yours. It's. Oh, let me read right. Navya. Hello, Navya. How are you? Hey, dear Pooja. Here is a good name. It's Ayman. Here is yours. Welcome. Shifa is here. Hi, Shifa. How are you? By the way, Masjid was visited or not? I think no. Hi, Sunil. Welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Vashu. Hi, welcome. Tika is here. Hello, dear Tika. How are you? Here is a good name. It's Anya. Hi, Anya. Here is yours. Remember me, sweet sister? Oh, Varshu. Yeah, I remember you, dear. How are you doing? Thank you. You're a W. You're most welcome. What is the meaning of W? What is the meaning of W? Is this a new slang? Hi, dear Nixie. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Ram. Here is yours. Welcome. You're most welcome, dear. It's Fira. Hi, dear Fira. Here is your good name. Bhavya is here. Hi, Bhavya. How are you? Here is yours. It's Mila. Hello, dear Mila. Here is your good name. It's Dev Devandana. Oh, that's right. Devandand. No, Ana. Adan and A. Oh wow, what a beautiful name you have. It's not fitted in the frame. I have to shift the angle. Okay, let's move to the next name, which is Usha. Hi Usha, welcome. Can you guys hear me? It's Ivan. Hi Ivan, welcome. It's Sabina. Hi Sabina, how are you? Here is a beautiful name. Hi dear Sadia. Here is a beautiful name. Yes, we can. Thank you for telling. It's Eva. Hi Eva. Sabina is here. Hello dear Sabina. Here is your beautiful name. Guys, one thing you can do for me is you just have to do a double tap on your screens like this, and there is a subscribe button too waiting for your beautiful finger press. It's nice. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Hello, dear Neva. Here is a good name. It's Sardar. Hi, how are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear. What is your good name? Nafisa. Here is yours. Welcome. Hafsa and Shifa. Thank you so much for liking, dear. It is a good name. Can you please write L plus S with hearts? Why not? Why not, dear? Let's write L plus S. Let me rewrite. Here is yours. Hi, Rafi. How are you? Let me drink some water. Thank you. My best friend will be very happy. Oh, you're most welcome, dear. Thank you so much. It's Shanam. Hi, Shanam. Welcome. How are you? It's Abrish. Hi, Abrish. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Let's see who is next. Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Since yesterday one handle name is not your Ishal, when I hope channel account name was wisely with Ishal. It's Saina. Hello, Ibrahim. Hi, Ibrahim. Welcome. How are you? Here is a good name. Welcome. You're most welcome, dear. Thank you so much. We are twins, Shifa and Aiza. Please, I like your stream a lot. So lovely. Thank you so much, dear. Lots of love. Let's write your good names. Here is yours. Hi, Yaswa. Thank you so much. What is your beautiful name, dear? It's Lela. Okay. Let's write your good name. Here is yours. And if you want a screenshot of this, dear, you can take it now. Guys, wait for a minute. She's taking screenshot. I thought that was Amul. Dolphin was Amul. He came and surprised us with a new ID name. Hi, Jamia. Welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Wait for a minute. Okay, okay. Let's see who is next. Hi, dear Shannon. Welcome. Here is yours. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, dear. It's me, Ral. Hi, dear Miral. Here is yours. Karan Raj. Hi, Karan. Raj. Welcome. Here is your good name. It's Diary. Hello, Diary. Yeah, me too. Me too, moderator. Damia. Hi, Damia. Welcome. How are you? It's Carolina. Here is your good name. You're most welcome, dear. Rafi. Love you, dear Rafi. It's Pooja. Hi, Pooja. Welcome. How are you? It's Zanab and Shifa. Okay. It's Heather. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Okay, guys, now it's time to end the stream and thank you so much for your precious time. Now it's good. Love you too, only you. Yeah, it's Mira. Hi, Mira. Welcome. Agree with you. It's Kata. Hi, dear Kata. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey, Keela. It is a good name. Okay, let's write our last name for this stream, which is Manu. Hi, Manu. Welcome. And Jenny. Oh, it's not over now. Okay, after 2 minutes. Zane. Hello, here is yours. Hi, dear Sajal. Oh, it's not Sajal. Manan. Here is yours. Welcome. Jenny. Acta. Yes, dear moderator, because I have to complete the work of the video. I promised you. Remember me. Ahem. Yes. Welcome back. How are you doing? Zan. Hi, Zan. Welcome. Yo, you remember me? Yes, I do. Hi, here is yours. Wow. Okay, guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this, and don't forget to press the subscribe button there with your beautiful hands. Now it's time to end the stream, and our last name for this stream is John. Here is yours. Thank you so much for your precious time, guys. Yes, Shiva, I remember you, dear. You have a twin sister. It's Daylan. Hi, Daylan. Welcome. I was thinking about that and I was remembering to you, but you tell me during my thoughts. Hi, Tejas. Welcome. And Grishka. Hi, dear Grishka. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hello, dear Zan and Shwa. Okay. Here is yours. Guys, don't forget to press the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of the streams. And thank you so much for your precious time. Now I have to go, and I will be back at at 8 GMT. Yeah, 8 GMT. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Love you all. Don't forget to I'll be back tomorrow. See ya. Bye bye. See ya. Take care. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. Love you all. Bye. 8 GMT.